Hello and welcome to my channel, Solar Scribe. I've got no particular messages today for the energy on the planet apart from this one. I don't know if you can read that with the camera. I don't know whether it's going to come out reverse, but it says my brain has too many tabs open, and that's exactly how I'm feeling at the minute. Just bombarded with energy, just feeling very lethargic, fatigue. If you feel guided, there is a video that's just come out on YouTube by Rebecca Dawson from the New Earth, and she goes kind of a bit more in depth into the fatigue and how we can navigate it, and she's an amazing spiritual guide. And I follow her work regularly, so if you feel guided, go and have a look at that. As I said, I don't put links to anything because I don't want to influence anybody else's timeline, but I do give credit within my videos to people whose work I show and whose cards I use, because I just believe that sits within my energy of integrity. Okay, so I'm going to do it a little bit reversed again today. So first of all, I'm going to pull these cards from Alison Chester Lambert, which are the astrology reading cards, and I am looking into contacting Alison for to do my birth chart. I came away from astrology for quite a while because of initiating my own timelines and obviously being master of my own reality and my own destiny, but I just feel like it's something I want to explore. So I was given the message for starseeds in particular, because we are multidimensional and we have so much knowledge and wisdom stored. Sometimes we kind of think, well, you know, that's probably not relating to me, and I've grown out of that now, so I'm not going to explore it. But I think it would be quite fun to have my birth chart done and see what's in there. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll share some of that with you when it's done. Okay, so we've got Jupiter, which is interesting and quite a welcome relief, I think, in terms of what's happening with the dense energy that I feel within my timeline at the minute. So we've got your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. I do feel there's some Jupiter energy around. I'm not sure what's happening with Jupiter because I don't, as I say, I don't follow the planets very much. But I'm drawn to this because although it's a symbol, if you look at the top of it, it could actually be the number 21. And 2 and 1 is 3, and I'm being drawn to the 3 again. The 1 and the 1 is the 3. So it's this alchemy between starseed energy and Jupiter. So that may be one of the planets that you want to tap into. There could be some lineage there or something that, because I'm feeling like all these are little souls. Not little as in terms of little, but the size of them there. These are souls that are connecting with the Jupiterian energy. I don't even know how you would say that, but that's quite interesting. So you may find Jupiter cropping up quite a bit, or a timeline energy of Jupiter engaging with your energy. Okay, so let's pull Ascended Masters. Let's see what's happening. So there's nothing particular in the UK today. I think the date is I actually managed to get a calendar because I was struggling to remember. So it's the 26th. Oh, it's Ash Wednesday today. So I'm not religious, I'm not Catholic, but Mother Mary's here really strongly, and Mary Magdalene and Yeshua. So it's Ash Wednesday today. Obviously I don't really know what that is. I think it's something to do with the start of Lent, which is like a 6-week process. But anyway, let's see who comes through. Mary Magdalene. There you go. So she's given a nod to Ash Wednesday. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. She's got something really... I'm feeling very strong energy with her. So again, we're getting a divine, very strong divine feminine energy of the 3. Okay, so we've got this 3 again. So as you know, I get the 3 all the time, but we've got this. The 1 and the 1 is the 3, 3 the heart. The 1 and the 1 is the 3. The 1 and the 1 is the 3. Okay, so we're looking at heart energy. We're looking at base chakra, third eye, amethyst. Let's see who are going to... They actually want to be separate. There's somebody coming in the middle here. Some sort of energy coming in the middle. Who is it going to be? Mother Mary. So exactly what I said. So Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene are around really strongly. This is Ash Wednesday. And what they are saying is that this, for some reason, this religious... for the next few weeks, this Ash Wednesday, that... Sorry, I'm struggling because I'm not religious, so I try and... I don't carry a religion energy within me, so I don't see them as religious figures. So I just try and... Oh, so she showed me the 1 on the 1. Right, okay. So let's start there. Because they're going to have to filter it through my human lens. Okay, so flowers are really important at this time. So that's a nod to Mother Earth. Mary Magdalene is coming through the base chakra. So she's encouraging people through the next few weeks of this Lent to go within and look at what is happening within you. She's saying a lot of, and we know this anyway, a lot of religious people just follow this festival, this Ash Wednesday, through this next few weeks. Just follow it religiously and don't really think what it's about because it's a habit. And why they're saying habit is because all these 3... I've got the heads covered. So what they're saying, sometimes this religious festival can block the upper chakras because we go right down back into base earth. Sinners, we are sinners. This is a pilgrimage for the Lord, for the Saviour, and she's saying what we need to do is recognise that is us. This energy is within us and that it needs to be released and healed. And one of the ways that you can do that is through nature. Okay. So I do tiptoe around religion because I know it's such a contentious energy for some people, but star seeds in the main are not of a religious persuasion usually, because we've transcended that need for identification of a certain thing. Now, I'm not saying religion's wrong, I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying anything about religion. I actually don't care. What I do care about is the energy of going within and finding your spiritual guidance. And what Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary are saying, if that is through the Christ, if that is through the religious element on the planet at the minute, then yes, that's perfectly okay. You are a sovereign being. You choose that timeline. But what they are both saying really strongly is that timeline is being healed massively this time around in the energy that we're in now. And the Holy Amethyst is lending her energy to that. So she's basically saying, focus on what you desire. So they're asking me to share a personal story with you. So I'm doing an English degree at the minute. And in that degree we're studying the Bible. And I had a real resistance to it because obviously I am galactic, archangelic. I have a lot of aspects of energy within me that struggle to understand what the book is about and sees behind the what are the written words are. I see the energy behind what other aspects it's trying to convey. But I'm not stuck. I am being asked to work within a very narrow perimeter of an English degree paper. So my lecturers wouldn't accept some of the concepts that I come forward with because they're not of the earth. They're not earth-based. And that's what Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary is saying. Mary Magdalene particularly is saying come through the base chakra, but make sure when you're doing that that the beliefs that you are holding within this timeline for this few weeks of Lent and the Christ and Easter and all of that are yours. That they haven't been given to you by your ancestors, that they haven't been given to you by the people that you live with. Look closely. Are they your knowings within you? And if they are, then claim them as your sovereignty. But make sure that they are yours. That's quite a strong message, because you are a teacher. You are a teacher of spirituality. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So when she's saying that, she means... so Mother Mary's coming in now and saying, let go of the need to keep churning out the same old stuff about, well, all my family are Catholic and they believe this, so that's what I'm going to embody within my energy. But maybe there is some part of you that doesn't actually accept that. And they're both saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm being given 44 and 44, which is the number 4 can be very archangelic, strong archangelic energy. Looking through the third eye lens of the Amethyst, which is the upper chakras, then filter. So we've kind of got two ends of the spectrum here. We've got the upper chakras and the lower chakras, and Mother Mary's in the middle. And Mother Mary's ice blue colour is very soothing at this time, but she's saying that she is working with the children of the new energy, because she's given me pink and blue. But they're actually divine masculine and divine feminine balance. So any new souls that are coming onto the planet at the minute are very, very balanced. Okay, so let me see who. Right, so these two, I'm just going to cover Holy Amethyst at the minute because I'm wanting to focus on this energy. Right, so they bringing in the gift of grace. And as I say, I know very little about the Catholics, but I think there's some kind of dispensation that can be issued. And they're saying, leave all of your sins at the door and speak your truth through the heart. Through their hearts. But what they are saying is that the dove is, I'm sure that's a dove, oh no, it's not a dove, sorry, it's not a dove at all, it's a swan. It's a swan or a goose, I think it's a swan. And, okay, so they're saying it's a swan song. Now a swan song typically is the ending of, it's the end of something. A swan song is the very, very final act. So they're talking about collapsing timelines, which is the end of the angst around sinning, I'm being told. They know that I'm a bit reluctant to carry on with this because of the religious element, but I will do because obviously I've committed to it now. Okay, right, so I never do this. I never get 3 angel cards, but I'm being given all 3. So I've got Sandalphon, which is evolution, and I've got Uriel, which is friendship. Right, okay, so what these two are saying, look at these two, they're friends, obviously. when I work with these two, I very rarely work with them in isolation. I work with them together. Because the energy of Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene and Yeshua is the Trinity. It's the one and the one is the three. I know Yeshua is here with me now, the energy of Yeshua, even though it's these two. So what they're saying is friendship is really important at this time. There's an evolution going on in the planet in terms of all of the chakras, which is what I've said before. And then the Jupiter energy is this. It's this lightness, this evolution. It's this new energy that's coming in. The one and the one is the three. And the grace is we're being offered the dispensation of grace through this swan song, through this ending of these timelines. I've got to say it is a little bit... I feel like I need something else to tie it in. Whether it's... Oh, right. So I've got... Right, okay. I just feel like there's loads of Ascended Masters and Archangelic energy around. So I'm going to carry on with it, but it's just morphing into something very, very different now. Okay, so we've got the Divine Director now. If you've watched any of my last videos, you will know that when the Divine Director shows up, there is a massive, massive energy that is usurping the planet. I do need to get a bigger board, I think. I'm going to use the other one as well next time. They actually told me to bring the other board out, but I didn't because I didn't feel I needed it. But I should have trusted my inner guidance because I do. But anyway, we'll carry on. Okay, so loads of well, I'm going to say uploads because it's from within us. So loads of uploads from Lady Venus. The Divine Director comes along, and that is major, major galactic energy, which is very focused, and that's why Divine Alchemy is here. We've got Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, who are transcending, helping us to transcend the timelines of the old religious connotations around Earth. And interestingly, why I'm doing this today, I didn't even realise it was Ash Wednesday. It was the calendar that told me that. And if we look at this lineup, they are all feminine energy, although as starseeds we know there's no male or female. However, for the purpose of this video, I'm being asked to use the divine, to convey the divine, very strong lineup of divine feminine energy that is on the planet at the minute. And I've talked about the Righteous Rage before, which I got from Amanda Ellis' website, YouTube channel, sorry, where she talks about that as well. So Lady Venus is talking about water and saying why there is, because even I said yesterday, you know, I'm not usually affected by the weather, but it has rained here so many days now. I feel like there's a thing about St. Swithin's. If it rains on a certain day, you get 40 days and 40 nights of rain, and it has rained every single day, to the point where I've had to cancel one of my walks because it's just not possible to do it. So still try and get out in nature, but obviously we're a little bit hampered here with the weather. And what Lady Venus is saying, that is cleansing a lot of the energy. Amanda Ellis has put up a video this morning about Julian Assange. So Lady Venus is saying, if you feel guided, go and watch that video, because there's something about the eyes. She's conveying keys and codes through the eyes to all of the starseeds and light workers and anybody else that wants to tap into that energy. So I'm feeling Mary Magdalene is taking centre stage, and she's laughing because she knows that there is no centre stage, but she's taking centre stage on this one over the next few weeks. Her energy is going to be navigating us through this. And she's saying there are some starseeds that have had imprints within their energy of the Christ happenings, and whether you are on the side of whether the crucifixion happened or not, which timeline you were in. Again, I'm not exploring that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is look within your energy matrix of the timeline you are on and explore whether you have an imprint, which is not an actual life, but you've uploaded it from the Akashic records, or whether you had a physical life where you were in that timeline of the Christ happenings. And she's saying that you may want to look at that, whether it needs some kind of revisiting. So she's not saying healing, she's saying revisit that. So we've done Lady Venus, Mary Magdalene, Holy Amethyst, yes, Amethyst, and she said this the other week, would be very beneficial for us to carry at this time because we're going into the Aquarian age, or we're already in it. In some people's timelines, they're already in it. So Amethyst will benefit you strongly, and as is saying, the Divine Director, and also the Divine Director energy is pointing towards the throat chakra again. Okay, so it's all about communication. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay, so oh right, yeah, so the Jupiter energy, so they're asking me to give, I don't usually give personal experiences, but I'm going to give you another one. So I've just started, I'm going to be joining, I think I said this the other week, I'm going to be joining a rock choir, and I've also started my piano lessons again, because I'm really interested in the music side of things, and I don't do it as a profession, but I enjoy it as a hobby. So it's about bringing back the things that you enjoy, the Divine Director is saying. Okay, so I'm going to pull, have I showed you everything? I've showed you the Alice in Chester Lambert ones. These are the Archangel ones. Angels of Atlantis. Right, so I've got the Good Tarot from Colette Baron Reid here. I'm going to put that back down. So what the other things that these are saying, these master energies are saying, is that they're all one big group. It's one big energy that are assisting us at the minute. You can call on any of these or any other ascended masters that you feel will be beneficial to you. Not just these, but these five are in this lineup now, and I'm feeling them very strongly that they are that they're helping us at this time. Sorry, these Good Tarot always end up falling on the floor. Okay, so I've got that one. I'm going to put those back in because I just need one more. Oh, I printed off just because I don't have the book, I don't use the books, but I did print off that's the Colette Baron Reid one I'm using now, so I did print off so hopefully you can see that. Just so I'm showing you her work, basically. Right, so I just need one more card. Oh, interestingly, I haven't got the playing cards out. There's an energy around this reading of something missing. I keep feeling like there's something missing, that we're missing something, that we're not, the dots aren't connecting properly. So let me see why that is. Right, so we've got Queen of Earth, which is all of this energy. Mother Earth is showing her divine strength, is what I'm being told. Her divine energy, her divine strength. Okay, so in terms of I'm just going to pull one more. I'm just asking for a bit of guidance because I feel like... Right, okay. So, the number 5 is really important because I never ever pull this many cards, but I'm being told to pull 5 of everything. 5 of everything. Right, so the 10 is definitely the new beginning, and we're going through this portal. We're in it. We're in this portal now, and it's I said this the other day, it's a massive one. Okay, so I've got the only thing element that's missing out of here is fire. And the reason why that's missing, they're saying, is because we feel like we're being drowned. We feel like we're being drowned with all of this that's going on. There's a lot of twin flames that are kind of swimming in different directions. There's a lot of people splitting up. There's a lot of couples that are going in their own direction now. But what Mother Earth is saying is, I've got you, because the 4 of Earth is the 4 corners of the Earth, and 4 is the number of stability. So she's saying no matter how high you go up in your chakras, and I've said this before, and this is what Mary Magdalene is saying, because of the base chakra, you need to bring this energy back down into your base chakra. We all have this tendency as starseed light workers to go up into the upper echelons, and we don't bring that energy back down, and we need to get back down in our bodies and bring this energy down, is what the Divine Director is saying. Through this new beginning, through this portal. Right, okay. I was feeling really spacey, like I couldn't get, like, normally it flows really, really well, and it wasn't flowing at all. And that's because they're saying, no, because you're not bringing the energy down onto the earth. Half of you are living in the upper echelons of the chakras and just vacating your bodies most of the time. You need to bring the energy back down, and that is through this Jupiter energy of doing what you love, bringing it down, music, singing, dancing, watching somebody perform, eating root vegetables, going out into nature, bathing, swimming, showering, drinking water. Get yourself back down into this energy, she's saying. Right, that's really good, because I was starting to think I might need to redo this video because nothing seemed to be making sense. Okay, so the next one is the Archangel Metatron deck by Amanda Ellis. And I really, really recommend that you go and see her videos on YouTube, because she's really, really good at keeping a pulse on what's happening on the earth at the minute. So I'm going to pull that one, and then I'll do the numbers, and then we're done. I'm just feeling a bit more grounded now, which is really good. Right, so I've got number 20, the cosmos mirrors you. Right, who wants to come in with this? Right, Gabriel. Okay, one sec. Gabriel. Right, the colours are the same, because as you know, I work with colour a lot and numbers, so the colours are the same. Right, Gabriel is saying the cosmos mirrors you. If you're giving out grace and you're giving out the energy of your twin flame is already here, because swans mate for life and they are twin flame energy, then that's what you will receive, that alchemy. So be very careful about your thoughts and what you are putting out there, what you are mirroring, what you are asking for. The cosmos mirrors back to you. So what timeline are you on? What thoughts are you having? And what energy are you lending your time to, is what the cosmos is saying. And so what they're saying is, when you're in this portal of new beginnings, number 2, twin flame energy, but what do you want to create? What is the other elements that you can use to bring through this third element? So we've got the swan energy, the cosmos, and this is what we get. Okay. Right. Yes, we've got indigo, number 3. 21. So that's actually the next one up from the 20. Oh, okay, that's what we've done, right. I get it now. Right, so we've got 10, which is the new beginning. Then we've got 20, so you've now moved on to what you want to do, what do you want to create with the other energy. So it might be you and piano lessons, it might be you and learning how to cook, it might be you and learning how to ride a bike. And then we've got the 3, so 1, 2, 3, that's the energy that you embody then. This is you. That's the energy of the alchemy of doing what you want to do. Mystery and mastery of life. So it's a mastery. So if you've always wanted to learn Italian, you begin it. You get the equipment that you need to do that. So it might be a book, it might be a tape, it might be a class where you learn the language. Or you might need the internet to do it. And then you master it. Remember, you are a master. Within your energy field, you have a lot of knowledge, of imprints of past lives, of you know, things that you've done. You might have had an Atlantean life where you've worked with crystals. You might have had a Lemurian life where you've worked with colour. I was in the Orion Wars in one of my imprints, so I could transmute that energy, you know, to bring peace. It's all about what do you want to create. Number 3 is creation. What do you want to create? Right, so I've done that. I've done all of those. So I'm just going to go and get the numbers. Give me one sec. Okay, so let's see what numbers we get. Right, so interestingly, for just let me see what 1, 2. Okay. Right, let's see what's happening here with this. So I'm going to pull 3. Hopefully I won't need any more. Right, oh, I've got 3. Right, okay. So these 3 came out together. The actual number 3. And these are a twin flame couple. So we've got the King of Clubs and the Queen of Clubs. So, right, okay, so what Gabriel is saying, there are twins coming together. Now, just because it's a king and a queen doesn't mean, I'm not talking about human bodies here. I'm talking about divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy. So that can be within yourself. So that's just one swan, but balancing the divine masculine and feminine within yourself is the alchemy of the 3. Okay? Or it could be that you are meeting your twin flame. You're shortly going to meet your twin flame, and the 1 is the alchemy of the 3. So the twin flame energy again is very strong on the planet, and there are going to be a lot of collaborations, a lot of really elevated projects from star seeds. We are coming into our own now. the cosmos is mirroring us, and whatever we put out there, we are really coming into our own. And the Ace of Air is showing that it's the beginning of something that is transcending the lower realms. We are now transcending the lower energy. The concepts and the ideas and the projects that started to coming up with now are going to be stellar, is the word I'm being shown, or I'm hearing, should I say. It's actually stellar. Okay, so Archangel Metatron just wants to come in and give me one more card. Oh, thank you. So earlier I did say that we didn't have the element of fire, that we had everything else but we didn't have the element of fire. So Archangel Metatron has just given me the element of fire. So what he's basically saying is that we have everything that we need. We have all four corners, we have all four elements. Right, so that's why Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene were giving me the 44 very strongly. We have this solid base, and this is the sacral chakra energy. So we're going to be creating through this energy all of these starseed projects that are coming through within ourselves, divine masculine feminine within ourselves, and also with other people, that are going to be very, very, very important at this time. And all these are starting to come through now, and that's part of what the fatigue is. So they're saying rest if you need to, but we have everything. We've been given everything that we need, and the divine director is saying that's what that energy is. That's what this energy is now. Intervention and purpose. We are being given. We already have it within us. Everything that we need to get this job done. Right, that's really positive at the end. So if you... if you like this video, please share it. It was very... meandering, shall we say, but we got there in the end, and I will speak to you next time. Okay, bye.